Think different. Two words that one of the most successful companies utilized in one of their biggest marketing efforts to date: technology, innovation, and one-of-a-kind advertising. Apple sets the stage with a touch of theatrics that the others in the tech industry just can't really stand up to. But we're not here to retread old ground that literally hundreds of admittedly far better writers have already covered when it comes to Apple. If you want the history or the market-shaking steps that Steve Jobs took, go check out that Michael Fassbender movie, or even the Ashton Kutcher one if you're feeling up to it. As for this video, we're going to look at one aspect of Apple's business model that doesn't really get talked about much, but is used by thousands of people every single day. That is Apple's approach to customer experience by way of their brand, their stores, and their ongoing strategies to retain staggering customer loyalty. So, grab your turtleneck and dad jeans, get comfortable, and let's dive into the world of Apple. Aside from being a tech giant, at its core, Apple is, well, a lifestyle brand.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Like the Gucci's or Pradas of the fashion world, owning an Apple product is, in its own way, a statement. You get to say that you're part of the exclusive ecosystem that is iOS, and I know that you probably internally sigh whenever you get a text message from someone new and you see that their message bubble is green. Other companies have tried to recreate this feeling of belonging that Apple gives its users in the forms of things like Google's Chrome OS, the simplified take on the new Windows 11, or most notably, Microsoft stores. Remember those? The thing is though, no company has really come close to getting that intangible feeling that Apple gives its users, and don't get me wrong, I know this all sounds a bit snooty, but come on. I'm a Samsung Galaxy user, but even I can acknowledge that there's just a feeling that I don't fit in with the rest of the ecosystem that a lot of my friends and family are enjoying. But this isn't just my gut feeling about Apple's customer experience though. Don't worry, I came with some numbers. Take a look at sellsell.com, where they surveyed over 5,000 US-based smartphone users and found that 60% of iPhone users intend to stay loyal to Apple and choose to because they like the brand and believe that it's the best in the market. On top of that, 21% feel that they're just too used to the device's ecosystem, 10% saying that they would not want the hassle of switching from one OS to another, and finally 8% would rather just stay with what they're familiar with rather than switching brands. Besides that, according to the American Customer Satisfaction Index, Mac and iPad buyers registered the highest customer satisfaction rate of 82% in the personal computer category. And yeah, I can see how you can interpret this as a straw man's argument, seeing that I picked out polls that kind of justify what I was talking about. But I'm not trying to justify Apple as one of the best-selling tech companies in the world. Again, Samsung user. What I'm trying to show, though, is that Apple users really, at the end of the day, like what they're using. But enough numbers. Let's look at Apple's customer experience strategies in action. Now right off the bat, there's the act of actually buying an Apple product. Whether it's an iPad, iPhone, MacBook Pro, or a pair of AirPods, chances are you're probably getting one of these things at an Apple store. That automatically puts Apple in a level of its own. By having their own brick-and-mortar store dedicated to solely their products, that displays a level of confidence and an experience where people can actually get a hands-on test run with their products before they take them home. But the Apple stores go beyond just playing with the model phones though. They actually went a step further in the implementation of the Genius Bar. What may seem like commonplace nowadays with things like the Geek Squad at Best Buy, the implementation of the Genius Bar at every single Apple store worldwide really was, and still is, revolutionary. Being able to troubleshoot your product with a real person right in front of you, probably in the same place that you bought the thing, is really a solid concept at the end of the day. It personifies Apple's customer journey, an elevated and bespoke experience that instills trust and a sense of satisfaction within every single user. The customer experience has always been a critical strategy in building the Apple brand. And you can see that in one of the old statements from Steve Jobs himself when he said, "You've got to start with the customer experience and work back towards the technology, not the other way around." So yes, while Apple products are in some ways behind Android and Windows in some aspects, The overall experience of purchasing, using, and troubleshooting Apple products delivers a customer experience that others have tried and, well, failed to replicate. That's because Apple as a whole aims to emotionally connect with its user base. You can see this going all the way back to its Think Different campaign, which sort of gave the brand a David versus Goliath feel, which really strongly connected with the users. This makes its customers feel a sense of purpose and connection. It's ethos marketing, not logos, appealing to what will essentially add value to their customers' daily lives rather than listing out all the different functions of each of their products. And while they do highlight certain tech specs in their advertising, they always tend to fall back on the emotional appeal of their products rather than the logical ones. It's an interesting philosophy to look at from the outside, but it seems to have paid off in spades. I mean, not many companies can say that they're valued at over $1 trillion. So with all that being said, who are we at SupportNinja to look at a company like Apple and give our 2 cents? Well, just like Apple, we're a customer experience focused company at our core. If you want to learn more about us, well, feel free to check out the link in the description of this video. And while you're down there, why not throw this video a like and consider subscribing to this channel for all of our latest updates. I'm Jack from SupportNinja. Thanks for watching.